rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. It doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In motion right is Addison. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. giving up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
That'll bring up second down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Taken down at the 30.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 25.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out.
And the Jags are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also
7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 61 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hopkinson here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is caught by Addison.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Mike Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The Jaguars at 6-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
Pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receiver.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to... their own 3-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. Throw right side, complete to Williams. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Penny.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Addison hauls it in.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, no, easy.
To throw is Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins on 1st down.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down. Here's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Give them the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on first down.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brenton Strange,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Cousins throw going into the hands of Williams.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Cousins.
He gets it to Addison.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Hunt is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Penny.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Penny, a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley from 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
And out now come the Vikings.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
First down, here's Cousins.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This pass finds its way to Williams. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. To throw is Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Hunt going to run for it.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here's first down.
11. Right back to him on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down, goal to go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Lawrence.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Cousins to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes.